My beloved brothers and sisters, we begin by praising Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. We send blessings and salutations upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Today, I want to remind you of something so powerful yet often underestimated, the power of dua. It is a direct link, a conversation with your Creator, the Most High. When you raise your hands and call upon Allah, know that He listens, He responds, and He never leaves a sincere heart unanswered. Let's reflect on 5 key aspects of dua. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the greatest gifts that Allah has given us is dua, a direct line of communication with Him. No middleman, no restrictions, no special conditions, just you and your Creator. And yet, many of us forget how powerful it truly is. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that dua is the essence of worship, the most powerful tool a believer can have. It is a shield in times of hardship, a sword against the whispers of shaitan, and a key that unlocks doors you never even knew existed. Imagine this. If you had access to the most powerful authority in the world, someone who could grant all your wishes, remove all your struggles, and guide you towards success, would you not rush to speak to them? Would you not seize the opportunity to ask for everything you need? But Allah, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, is far greater than any authority, and He has already given us this privilege. Yet, we are the ones who fail to use it. Look at the prophets of Allah. Every single one of them used dua as their strongest weapon. When Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him, was trapped in the belly of the whale, he called out to Allah with sincerity, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no deity worthy of worship except you, O Allah. Glory be to you. Indeed, I was from the darkness, and Allah rescued him from the darkness. When Prophet Zakaria, peace be upon him, longed for a child despite his old age, he made dua with full conviction, and Allah blessed him with Yahya, peace be upon him. So, my brothers and sisters, why do we underestimate dua? Why do we turn to people first when we should be turning to Allah? How many times do we post our problems on social media hoping for sympathy, yet we forget that the one who controls every situation is waiting for us to simply raise our hands and ask. Dua is not just for times of hardship, it is also for gratitude, for protection, for guidance. It is not limited to words we memorize, it is the outpouring of the heart. You can make dua in any language, in any place, at any time. Whether you whisper it in suhood, cry it out in desperation, or simply think of it in your heart, Allah hears it all. And let me tell you something beautiful. Shaitan himself knows the power of dua, and that is why he tries so hard to make you doubt it. He whispers, you've sinned too much, Allah won't listen to you, or you've been making dua for years, nothing has changed. But my brothers and sisters, do not let shaitan deceive you. Every dua is being recorded, every word you utter is known by Allah, and every sincere call will bring you closer to relief, even if you don't see it immediately. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the biggest mistakes we make is thinking that if we don't see an immediate answer to our dua, it means Allah has not responded. But let me tell you something, Allah always responds. Every single time. The problem is we are so focused on getting what we want in the way we want that we forget that Allah's wisdom. When you raise your hands and sincerely call upon Allah, He hears you, there is no doubt about it. But the way He responds may not always be how you expect. Sometimes He gives you exactly what you ask for immediately and beautifully. Other times He delays it because He knows the perfect timing. And sometimes He withholds what you are asking for because He knows it is not good for you, and instead He replaces it with something far better, something you will only understand later. Look at the story of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. His mother made dua to save him from the oppression of Pharaoh. Allah didn't just keep Musa, peace be upon him, safe. He placed him inside Pharaoh's palace, under his own care, growing up as a prince. Imagine that. His mother must have thought, how is this the answer to my dua? But Allah's plan was beyond what she could see at the time. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, keep making dua. Even if you feel like nothing is happening, know that something is happening. Allah is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot comprehend. Your dua is never wasted. It is either answered as you asked, delayed for the right moment, or used to protect you from something you didn't even know was coming. And sometimes, the greatest answer to your dua is the patience and strength that Allah places in your heart while you wait. My beloved brothers and sisters, have you ever felt like something in your life is written in stone? That no matter how hard you try, you are stuck in the same place, facing the same problems, carrying the same burdens? Let me remind you of something incredible. The power of dua is so great that it can change destiny itself. Some people say, but isn't everything already written? Yes, it is. Allah in His infinite knowledge has written everything that will happen. But here is what we often forget. Duta is part of that decree. Allah already knew that you would make duta, and because of that, He may change what was written for you. The Prophet Muhammad told us, nothing changes destiny except duta. Imagine that. Your sincere call to Allah, your heartfelt plea can shift what was meant to happen. Think of it this way. You are driving on a road and ahead there is a massive obstacle. You don't know it's there, but Allah does. So when you make dua for ease and protection, Allah diverts your path. You don't see the danger you just avoided, but that dua changed the course of your journey. Maybe you were meant to face a hardship, but because of your dua, Allah replaced it with ease. Maybe something was delayed in your life, but because of your persistence in calling upon Allah, it was brought forward. Maybe you were struggling with something and your dua turned it into a blessing. Look at the story of Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him. When he was swallowed by the whale, trapped in utter darkness, what did he do? He made dua with sincerity. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no deity worthy of worship except you, O Allah. Glory be to you. Indeed, I was from the wrongdoers. And because of that dua, Allah changed his situation. Had he not called upon Allah, he would have remained in that state. And let's not forget the example of Umar ibn Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him. Before accepting Islam, his destiny seemed to be one of enmity towards the Muslims. Yet, what happened? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, made the Allah strengthen Islam with the more beloved of these two men to you, Umar ibn Khattab. And Allah chose Umar to embrace Islam, changing his destiny and making him one of the greatest leaders in Islamic history. So, my brothers and sisters, never underestimate your dua. If you feel stuck in life, if you feel like nothing is changing, turn to Allah with sincerity. Cry to Him, ask Him, call upon Him with full conviction. The doors of mercy are always open. Sometimes we make dua once or twice and give up, thinking maybe it wasn't meant to be. But who are we to decide when and how Allah responds? Keep making dua. Keep knocking on the door of mercy, because every sincere prayer is being heard. Even if you don't see the answer immediately, know that your dua is already working in ways. If dua can change destiny, what is stopping you from asking? Raise your hands, pour your heart out to Allah, and watch how He turns the impossible into reality. My beloved brothers and sisters, sometimes we think that dua is only about memorizing certain words, following a specific format, or saying it in Arabic. But let me tell you something beautiful. The best dua is the one that comes straight from the heart. It is not about how eloquent your words are, but about how sincere your soul is. When you look at a child when they need something from their parents, do they prepare a formal speech? Do they worry about the right words? No. They just call out in desperation with full certainty that their parent will respond. That is exactly how we should call upon Allah, with sincerity, with humility, with full trust that He is listening. You don't need to be a scholar to make dua. You don't need to know complicated phrases. You don't even need to speak in Arabic. Some of the most powerful duas are those whispered in the depths of the night, when no one is watching, when the tears flow, and when the heart is completely focused on Allah. It can be as simple as, Ya Allah, help me, or Ya Allah, guide me, or Ya Allah, I am struggling. Show me the way. Allah understands every language, every tear, every emotion. Even when words fail you, your heart's cry is heard by him. Think about the du'ta of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. When he fled from Egypt, exhausted, lost, and with nothing in his hands, what did he say? He simply turned to Allah and said, "My Lord, I am in need of whatever good you send down to me." That's it. No long speech, no complicated words, just a sincere plea. And what happened? Allah provided him not only with food, but with a home, a family, and even a spouse. And look at Prophet Zechariah, peace be upon him. He was old, his wife was unable to have children, yet he still made dua for a child. He didn't doubt, he didn't give up. He just poured his heart out to Allah, and Allah blessed him with Yahya, peace be upon him. My brothers and sisters, the key to a powerful dua is sincerity. When you speak to Allah, do it as though you are speaking to the one who knows you better than you know yourself. Be real with him. Tell him your struggles, your fears, your hopes, your dreams. Complain to him, cry to him, express your love for him. The more personal and heartfelt your dua is, the more powerful it becomes. And remember, Allah does not judge your dua by its length or complexity. He judges it by the depth of your sincerity. If your heart is present, if you are truly connected, even a few simple words can move mountains. The doors of mercy are always open, and Allah is always listening. So whenever you make dua, let it flow from your heart and trust that the one who loves you more than anyone else is listening and will respond in the most beautiful way. My beloved brothers and sisters, one of the greatest mistakes we make when it comes to dua is that we give up too quickly. We make dua once, twice, maybe for a few weeks, and when we don't see immediate results, we stop. We begin to think maybe Allah is not listening, or maybe this is not meant for me. But let me remind you of something. Dua is not just about asking, it is about trusting, persisting, and believing, even when you don't see the answer right away. Think about the most successful people in this world, whether in business, education, or any field. What is the secret to their success? Consistency. They don't stop after one failure. They don't give up when things get tough, and they don't expect results overnight. They keep going, and eventually they achieve their goal. If this is true for worldly matters, then what about your relationship with Allah? What about the dua that connects you to the one who has power over everything? Look at Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him. He lost his beloved son, Yusuf be upon him, but he never stopped making dua. For years he continued to call upon Allah, despite not knowing when or how his dua would be answered. His heart was in pain, but his faith never wavered. And what happened? Allah reunited him with his son in the most beautiful way. Look at Prophet Ayub, peace be upon him. He was tested with illness, loss of wealth, and the departure of his loved ones. Yet he remained patient and consistent in his dua. He didn't ask for relief just once and then give up. He kept calling upon Allah with full certainty, and eventually Allah restored his health, his family, and his blessings. And let's not forget our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He made dua for years for the guidance of his people. He faced rejection, hardship, and struggle, yet he never stopped calling upon Allah. Even in Taif, when he was physically attacked and humiliated, his dua was not one of anger or hopelessness, but of continued hope and trust in Allah's plan. My brothers and sisters, dua is like planting a seed. You don't plant it today and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. Some duas are answered quickly, others take years, and some are answered in ways we don't even realize. But one thing is certain, no dua is ever wasted. Even if you don't see the results immediately, dua is already working in your favor, either changing your destiny, protecting you from harm, or being stored for you as a reward in the hereafter. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, never stop making dua. Keep asking, keep believing, keep knocking on the door of mercy. Even when things seem impossible, even when you don't see an answer, know that Allah is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot imagine. Your persistence in dua is not just about getting what you want. It is about strengthening your connection with Allah, proving your trust in Him, and allowing your faith to grow. And let's not forget our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He made dua for years for the guidance of his people. He faced rejection, hardship and struggle, yet he never stopped calling upon Allah. Even in Taif, when he was physically attacked and humiliated, his dua was not one of anger or hopelessness, but of continued hope and trust in Allah's plan. My brothers and sisters, dua is like planting a seed. You don't plant it today and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. Some duas are answered quickly, others take years, and some are answered in ways we don't even realize. But one thing is certain, no dua is ever wasted. Even if you don't see the results immediately, dua is already working in your favor, either changing your destiny, protecting you from harm, or being stored for you as a reward in the hereafter. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, never stop making dua. Keep asking, keep believing, keep knocking on the door of mercy. Even when things seem impossible, even when you don't see an answer, know that Allah is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot imagine. Your persistence in dua is not just about getting what you want. It is about strengthening your connection with Allah, proving your trust in Him, and allowing your faith to grow.